It's my post-fight reaction to Xander Zayas versus Patrick Teixeira. I feel like it was a very good job, man. Xander Zayas did throughout the fight. Didn't really try to do too much as far as rushing anything like that. Really stuck to the game plan. Didn't try to force a knockout. When you have a crowd like that behind you, that's pretty much being aggressive and not really waiting around and doing other things, you're definitely going to be able to do certain things as far as jab and move and not have to chase too much. But he did a lot of chasing throughout the fight. I feel like that caused a lot of problems. And throughout that, a lot of these guys, they don't really know what really goes throughout the process as far as adjusting to some of these guys like Teixeira, who's wiry, strong, has a lot of experience. And with Xander Zayas, throughout this fight, he cracked him a lot of times, but I think throughout the fight he realized that Teixeira, even though he wasn't winning many rounds and he was getting dominated, he was still a threat. His power was still there throughout the fight, so I'm glad Xander Zayas didn't try to chase the fight that he's basically been trying to get as far as a knockout with a guy like Teixeira. He could have easily went and chased a knockout, but it wouldn't have worked out for him in the long run. And what we seen, was a good product. I don't feel like Teixeira was in any place where he was dominating or he had Zayas worried. He was mostly on the back foot or not back foot, but he was moving laterally. You can basically say he was on the back foot because he was turning around and moving a lot. But from what I see, man, Xander Zayas, from him going to the body, sticking to the left hook, he's throwing some major right hooks to the body. I feel like if he would have kept throwing that right hook to the body and being more accurate, it would have broke Teixeira down. He got away from that body a little bit. I know it probably didn't mean much to him, but uh, he got a lot of things as far as going to the body that he showed, and he did a great he did great throughout the fight. But with Teixeira losing every round, man, I didn't expect it, but I kind of did because Zayas, a guy like him, once he's put his mind to certain things, he will be able to dominate in the fight. He will be able to. I know he's 21. A lot of people think he's not ready as far as certain competition. I mean, I can see why they say that. That's obvious, but I'm not in a place to where I want to hold somebody back. If he feels like he's ready for certain competition or certain fights, then you can't really do too much about it. But overall, if he can do something different as far as in the fight or trying to brawl a little bit more, he would have done it. But as far as just boxing and staying in the pocket and not trying to do too much, changing levels, I feel like Zayas had great defense. Didn't really put himself in a position where he can get hurt. It was a good fight, man. Overall, very good fight. I feel like if Teixeira could have probably let his hands go a little bit more. Overall, he would have did a better job. I feel like most of the time he was doing things just to survive because after a while, he had no other game plans. The left hook wasn't really, the left hand wasn't really doing much. The right hook was as far as, but that was the only thing really. But Zayas, he did a great job, man. I was very impressed. But that's all I got, man. Like and subscribe.